Welcome to Recession Watch. Recession Watch is a weekly reporting service that helps our client get ahead of the curve. It is used by portfolio managers, hedge funds, family offices, retail investors, and many others. It helps get a picture of both the bull-bear secularity as well as the midterm technical direction of the US market, and therefore put the odds on your side by decreasing your drawdown and adjusting your trading exposure ahead of time. The content of this presentation really includes an explanation of the different features, delivery schedule, how it works, along with some screenshots and a brief description of the API. So this proprietary secularity model uses a total of 9 distinct and yet standard sets of data in order to help tilt the balance on our side. These 9 models are built on the back of well-tested strategies, and the use of AI, artificial intelligence, is equally used in order to walk forward the model and anticipate the next market move. A typical bull and bear statement that reports on the secularity of the US market could well be delivered on a monthly basis. We all agree. The Recession Watch model, however, is going one step further by concatenating the secular direction along with a tactical indicator. That also adds intelligence as to what the near to midterm direction of the market is. A pullback signal, for example, will indicate that a retreat in the US index futures is imminent, hence giving a chance to investors to decrease the drawdown by adjusting the long trading exposure ahead of time. So with that said, we will never claim to be right each time, but again, who is? Using statistical models combined with AI, artificial intelligence can certainly put the odds in our favor, more so than with any others. So it is a forecasting system for US recessions. It is in fact an argument that a number of well-known models have predicted many more recessions than the actual number itself. The yield curve inversion model has predicted, for example, many more recessions. Now that is quite a promise, right? So what if this one model were to be combined with a number of other meaningful models that combine fundamental and technical analysis, and we look at the intersection of these models? Wouldn't that be more efficient and reasonable to arrive to a more sensible estimate? What if we even pushed it one step further and had a midterm indicator combined with that secularity so that you can prepare ahead of time? Decrease your long exposure before your drawdown becomes unmanageable. So the Recession Watch report combines both a secularity indicator, bull-bear really, along with a technicality indicator that estimates in the best case scenario possible what the midterm direction of the market is. A pullback is an example. Now that is useful, isn't it? So our reports are delivered weekly. Could well be delivered on a monthly basis, we all agree, but it is weekly again because of the technicality indicator, that added value here that we have on top. Or one could always argue that the past observations are by no means proof of future correlations, but again, what is? So again, it is all about using statistical models combined with artificial intelligence, AI, that can certainly help put the odds in our favor, more so than with any other methods. So it has a number of features. The most important feature is certainly the main summary page that includes both the secularity and the technicality directions. That is combined along with 8 other annexes. So first we have the yield curve model, very well publicized model in the media at the moment. It is a famous predictor of US recessions. We have here a modified model that tries to identify the turning points and the fake positives well ahead of time. We have the walk forward model. The walk forward model is an in-house built model that leverages the use of artificial intelligence, AI, and tries to identify the turning points as well between the bulls and the bears. Following that, we have a BB model, the Bollinger Band model, which is a proprietary indicator that helps confirm. It does not predict, it confirms the bull and bear hypothesis. The LEI model, the leading economic indicator model, is a custom-made indicator that leverages on the leading economic indicators of the U.S. economy, including but not limited to manufacturing activity, retail sales, GDP, housing market, and so on. We then have the unemployment model, which is an adapted version to complement the LEI model, which really helps provide a more reliable bearish and bullish signal. The same goes with the credit condition model. That's another proprietary model that brings transparency as to the credit risk exposure of the US economy. The last two models really relate to the technicality indicator, the midterm indicator, which is a tradable signal. The first one is the Moversion model, which is an in-house built midterm pullback signal model. It is triggered. When triggered, it provides a remarkable accuracy on any pullback observed in the US market. That is within a horizon of 2 to 7 weeks. Very important to mention here, this indicator will not predict every single turn, every single pullback. However, when triggered, it will be highly accurate. And the same goes with the Hearst modified cyclical model. Just like the Moversion model, it is another midterm pullback model. It provides also good accuracy on any forward-looking pullback observed in the US market. It will not trigger again on every pullback. Again, who does? We can't predict the future here. It will be, however, highly accurate. As we said, the delivery is on a weekly basis, weekly done every Friday, right before the US market closing time, about 5 minutes prior to close. The 5 minutes here prior to close is important to many of our clients since automation is also part of the equation. Many of our clients will use our signals to be used as complementarity to their own trading models. So we have an API, a C#.NET API that helps provide that automation. In addition to this Excel spreadsheet, this Excel report that's delivered to you on a weekly basis, or again, right in the middle of the week. It will be delivered in the middle of the week. That's the second bullet point. If a technical indicator changes direction. So it is balanced daily, and therefore if a technical indicator triggers, let's say on a Tuesday, well, in this case, the report will be triggered and the distribution will be triggered on Tuesday. That means our clients will also receive an update on Tuesday, Wednesday, any day of the week, really, when there's a change coming from the technicality model. This is a screenshot of the bull and bear report summary page. We can see here that the current behavior is a pullback. However, it is still a pullback that's part of a secular bull market, so it is truly bullish. The 6 secularity indicators indicate that we are all in bullish mode. However, there's a midterm pullback signal that was triggered by the Hearst modified cyclicality model here at the bottom. In this case, the notification, the recommendation is to reduce the long entry, and short entries are accepted. Another screenshot. And this is now a number of screenshots that depict the different annexes that drive what we call the summary page, what we call the secularity page. So annex number 1 is the yield curve model. Annex number 2 is the walk forward model. Annex number 3 will be the market Bollinger model. Again, not a predictive model, but rather a model to confirm the bull-bear hypothesis. The leading economic indicator model, truly leading here. Unemployment model, credit condition model, and the last two models really are the technical models. So the first one is the Moversion model, which is an in-house built model. It will predict pullbacks. It will not predict every pullback. Let's be clear on that. However, when the pullback signal is triggered, it shows to be highly accurate. And the same goes with annex number 8 with the Hearst modified cyclical model. Every time there's a pullback triggered, it will show to be highly accurate. Finishing up this presentation with the C#.NET API. So along with this Excel spreadsheet, there's an API that provides automation to a good number of clients. So the source code library is available for trade automation purposes or complementarity to any of our clients' existing trading platform or algorithmic trading system. Thank you.